You guys are missing both your healers, so it's kind of a yikes. That you don't have heals, your normal heals. Lucy did a good job with making a plan.
I tried.
Honestly, on this map, I prefer dive more on this map, just because it's there's a lot of pits. I just prefer dive. So you guys trying to take this fight through the choke here? I'd rather just have you guys move to point, make them come to you, because otherwise they could have dove over here and cut you off. Like if they took a dive over here and then cut you guys off, then you have to fight through them to get to point, rather than if you went over here. I don't know good color. Rather than if you went over here, like say if you took point, then they'd have to fight through you to get to point. But if they dove over here, then you'd have to fight through them. So, and also, Ana can actually, their Kree can actually make it across. If you speed boost, you can jump over. I've seen it happen.
I've done it with like Zen and things before.
Yeah, so you can jump across. So even their static can get across. It just told you guys. So, yeah, you just want to take space on point rather than just holding here. Let's just see how this fight goes.
You have a Mercy, Diva, Winston.
Diva's out front first, please aim for Diva.
Free, be careful, and they have a Farah.
Alright, they're coming in. Aim for Diva.
Boosting heals. Diva.
I'm making sure they ain't coming in. Just aim for Diva.
Diva's one. Diva's out of mech.
Nice, excellent.
Alright, did you just get flashed and make right clicked here?
Nice, excellent.
I don't know exactly what happened to you there, chat. KO. All I know is that your health went from like 500 to 0.
Making sure they ain't coming in.
Yeah, I think it's just because like my shield was down and I was just
I'm pretty sure it's make right click and Farah.
Just watch the ult charge. Yeah, they both jumped up like 10-20%.
Yeah, so you just kind of got destroyed, and then after that, the Farah came poking in from here. Exactly what happened said I happened. You guys blocked yourself in, and then the Farah, that's her rocket coming from there. So the Farah just boxed you guys in, and you guys got stuck in this room. But if you took point, then they'd all be on one side of you, rather than taking multiple angles. And honestly, if you're in this position where the Farah is flanking you that hard, you got to push into him. You got to go out into him. You got to take a fight. Because otherwise, this is exactly what's happening. It's going to happen. They're just going to fire into you.
Yeah,
You're just going to die.
They're just going to push out, and then Farah's going to fire on the other side anyway.
We lost 3 of them.
Yeah.
And they had a Farah too. They could have flanked. I mean, they still got us, but I was curious. Excellent.
Alright, so this is why I don't really like dive here. This is why I like dive rather than static. I'm just going to point at 3 characters. You tell me what happens with them that makes it so static is bad. Maybe like half of a fourth. Yeah, exactly. They all have boops. You can just get yeeted off the cliff here. Even if you guys go left, they can still boop you in the pit here.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly the best idea. The boops are just going to screw you guys over.
Excellent.
So you need to make sure that you just either need to make sure their main boop, probably Farah, is down and their Lucio isn't nearby. Their Diva has boosters on cooldown. There's a lot of things you have to pay attention to. So since they no longer have a boop, that's probably your time to go.
Yeah.
There's 10 seconds. You guys just kind of sit here, though. And then you guys all peel back. And you guys get really split. Like, you went in, and then you came back out. Honestly, I feel as though, KO, you really don't need to peel. You're like the last person that needs to peel. If I can find a color that works, there we go. I don't really want you peeling so much as your off tank. And your McCree is with your healers. Your McCree can just right click, flash, right click the Winston. The Winston will just die.
Gotcha.
Like, you don't need to peel that hard.
Diva.
Great.
Here, Twink, just communicating when you're ulting.
They res Winston. Sleeping Winston.
That's honestly part of the fact that you guys didn't really plan anything. I didn't really I don't know when I asked, but I asked Moose. I think I asked you to
Winston's
make
half?
plans after map 1.
I can't see you. I think so, yeah. Oh no.
What's
There
his
we go.
back
That
now?
helps.
Well,
Just
that's
make
alright if you
sure
missed your
make
phone.
sure you're checking tab a lot, because you could see like when your Anna's gonna get her nano, and you can wait a couple like second or two at a time.
Yeah, because you guys had nano up and you just bladed without it, so that's just a bit of that's more of the planning and also communicating. Just because nano blade's going to make it a lot easier to kill than just normal blade.
He's half down.
Nice.
Excellent, great job.
They're probably gonna res that.
All right, when they when they hop in, aim for Winston because I'm pretty sure he's gonna be the first one to jump in, and Diva's gonna be slow behind.
Farah's gonna have ult this round.
There he is. There he is. Go for him.
They're diving me in the back.
Alright, so right here, Moose, you need to be peeling with either bubbles or just your attention. KO can just hold a barrier here, but you guys need to focus on this Diva in your backline. Like both of these in your backline, they can't be like that.
Hammer down.
I don't know, it's just like you guys got this Diva's just still left alone.
Yeah.
Like she's getting down, but she survived way too long in your guys'
Go
backline.
for Diva. Go for Diva.
They're able to boop off your Ana.
All right, Winston's back. Winston's back.
So
Just try to stall as long as you can.
It's just you two.
We'll do. Oh, I'm dead. Alright, I'm dead.
Alright, reset.
but yeah, you guys you need to peel for that for your healers in the backline when their monkey dives you guys. Otherwise it's just gonna keep happening where they're just gonna dive your backline, you healers are gonna die, and then you're just gonna fall apart.
I can try. Waiting to taxi me.
Zarya and Great together can just melt a diva like a second or two.
Alright, let's
They're Diva still in
yeah,
back.
let's blade grab this fight.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna boost a speed in just a second. Just give me the go ahead.
Let's yeah.
Okay.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
It's only one in there.
He's down.
Okay, take it.
Nice,
You got
nice,
McCree?
nice.
Go for
Alright,
Winston.
I'm on
Go for
passive
Winston. He's
heals.
low. Winston's
Diva's
half.
half.
Reloading.
Alright, Lucio down.
Oh, I'm so dead. Oh my god.
So again, you guys just got like really split here. And you're like all over the place. You guys have no heals anymore. Your healers kind of got caught behind. I'm not exactly sure what happened to Lucio.
Winston.
Lucio just got like deleted in general.
Mercy down.
But
Got him.
your Ana was stuck in the back here.
Only one in there.
He's down.
Okay, take.
Also, bubble. Make sure you break that as soon as it's laid down, or you play around it, because Ana can't heal you through that. So that could have been bad if they targeted anyone who was like here or over.
For
Low.
when they watch this, if you have a bubble in your way, just call for your team to break it, so you can just free up your own.
Yeah, basically, if there's anything that's stopping your sight line of your team, let them know.
Most of the time I find it's like Orisa shields or the Winston
Lucio
bubble.
down.
Oh, I'm so dead. Oh my god.
Winston.
Got him.
Mercy down. Mercy down.
No.
Got him.
Angry monkey on me.
All right, switch targets. Diva.
I need heals.
Winston.
You have no heals over there though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both healers are dead.
Alright.
We got the
Diva's on a mech.
I'm taxing Anna back.
Stay safe. Don't move out too much.
Alright,
They went
this
junk
fight.
They went junk.
Let's
They still have the Farah.
shatter this fight if you can.
Okay.
They're gonna probably try barrage again. They might try to do tire as well.
Okay, I think they just swapped to that Junkrat, so
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to when they switched.
yeah, that's why you gotta pay attention to that tab menu. They just swapped to the Junkrat, so
Out too much.
Alright,
It gets called if they just switch too.
They went junk.
Let's
They still have the Farah.
shatter this fight if you can.
Okay.
They're gonna probably try barrage again. They might try to do tire as well.
Got the Junkrat.
Huge.
Excellent. Good job.
They're gonna go. Are they
They're
going main?
rushing
I can't tell.
Vera's up. Vera's up. She has no heals.
She's definitely gonna barrage again.
Okay.
Mercy's half.
I have shatter.
Alright,
As
let's
soon
try.
as Winston puts down the.
Lucio's half
Up.
on point.
He's down.
Nice. Good job.
Okay.
Alright, I'm not quite sure what their Lucio was doing there, but I'm glad that you guys were able to peel for your own eye when Lucio was on.
There's on point.
Okay, I need you calling targets here. You just kind of... You didn't call out your shatter, and you also didn't call any targets. You just kind of went dark here. And I can't have you doing that.
Yeah, for Mercy down.
Mercy down. Diva
Fair,
anti.
fair, fair
Diva
next.
anti.
Fair is low. Fair is low.
Winston.
Alright, I'm gonna boost heals on.
Winston. Excellent. Diva. Lucio.
Oh, John. 2.
Junkrat next.
Nice one.
Right, that was a good first round. But you guys didn't have your shot callers, so that kind of was scuffed.
3, 2.
Borrow Mercy again.
Right to point.
Gotcha. They went right side. Ryan, Junkrat, Lucio.
I'm trapped.
I'm on
Dropping
passive
heals near
heals.
you.
Alright, Reinhardt.
Reinhardt's half. Ryan 1.
Left one.
Right now.
Junkrat next.
Zarya's low.
Get Lucio. Sorry. Lucio.
Don't chase him,
Switch
don't chase
Lucio.
Zarya down. Mercy's
Lucio at
rising.
the front.
Nice. Phew, I don't have.
Alright, so, Moose, what'd you do there? That was wrong.
Can I get a replay real quick? I'm trying to figure out. I'm on
Dropping
passive
heals near
heals.
you.
Wait, never mind. That was Hell's. You know what? Let me just ignore that. But basically, Hell's called over KO. I'm still trying to learn your guys' voices. I'm bad. I'm a bad coach.
Nice one.
It's okay.
I didn't even see that you
It was
boosted
even
Zarya.
worse when we had Wardens on the team because Warden's eyes sound exactly alike.
46.
Our last coach couldn't tell the difference between
You
us.
see, this is why I have the overlay on.
They coming.
So that way I actually know. But yeah, the Lucio shouldn't be calling over your Ryan. So if you kind of like KO, if you hear that happening like in between fights, just say don't call over my targets.
Back up just a little
Gotcha.
Just like give a little reminder.
Fair up. Left. Top left.
I see her.
Ignore my shitty camera angles because I'm trying to figure shit out right now.
The healers are going up top. Oh,
Alright, yep.
Farrah's rotating on us.
Okay, so KO right here is when you should say I'm gonna be looking for a shadow. Let your team know. Also, if you like, even if you guys don't have shot callers, you should just be saying, "Hey, I'm gonna look for a shatter." Like even if they're not saying it, like if they don't say anything, say, "Hey, I'm looking for a shatter." But if they say like, "Hey, KO, you shatter the site," then you don't really have to say. Oh,
You just said it right there.
All right. But yeah, when you say it, when they're already like starting to break your shield, that's a bit too late. You need to do it before the fight happens.
Beforehand,
This is
yeah.
this is like the shot calling phase where it's before the fight, but after they start like putting damage into your shield and stuff, needs to be when you're aggressing and target calling. There you go. This is when it like as soon as you sent that fire strike, you need to be calling out Ryan. Let your team know. Ryan, no.
Ryan purple.
Go Ryan.
Nice.
Alright. Zarya.
Again, random blade without really trying to combo with Ana or just calling it out in general.
Next.
A good rule
you do good kills
is
with it.
Farrah's behind. She's
a good
opposite.
rule is if they're
Down.
60 or higher, save for them.
Thanks.
However, if they don't have anything, they're like below 50, then you're probably good to use.
They're trying to
But I
get
have it
out.
now.
They're going back.
I got that.
I almost have beat. I'll have it for next fight. All right. Let's nano shatter this fight.
Do you want me to visor this fire or no?
No. Hold
Okay.
visor. Nano shatter should be the priority here.
Alright, they're
Okay.
going left. They're going left.
Farrah looks like she's about to
right.
barrage. She's going
Yeah.
on the side. We gotta watch
Yeah,
out
she's
for
gonna go around.
Shit.
I see her. Mercy's down.
Tire incoming.
Oh fuck! I'm asleep.
Nice.
Nice
Thank
one.
you for the bubble.
I'm on the
Far up.
Far is low.
Far.
Far is low.
I'm on her,
good.
I'm on
So
her.
honestly though, Pfizer, it's not really anything you combo with. You just kind of use it. Like if you see a fire way out of position or the farmer sees out of position, they're not able like anywhere close to cover. Just pop visor and take them out.
It's pretty much just a
I
pick
would-
machine.
Alright, shattering.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against you just randomly using it without calling it out. Like if you see their fire and mercy are like flying like way up here and there's like no cover for them, just pop visor and lay into them.
Dead. Nice.
Zarya.
Ryan said too. Boosting hills.
KO, I was about to yell at you so bad because I thought you just charged right off the map.
Good job,
Good
everyone.
shit.
No, I
And I just now realized that my push to talk wasn't actually working
That
for
might
the
be
stream,
like
so you don't actually hear my voice. Feels-
This
Trust me.
time
This
implies there were other times.
The fork of my food on the floor. Why did I do that?
I'm sorry.
God dang it.
Hi. Yeah, I
Now
see
you're
how
gonna
it is.
dive.
Also, this is the easier basket to make, just a heads up.
Poisoning. You heard of that?
Yeah, I see how it is. You're gonna kick my ball, huh? I'm just gonna play some.
Okay, so apparently my mic works now. I don't even know.
Go.
Works half the time. I got 50%.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Your mic has a win-loss rate in Discord.
Apparently.
They're gonna
They're
make.
running.
Alright, so after that mail one goes, as soon as this falls, you guys have... You do have to be careful of the Reaper, but that mine's purple. You should be aggressive on that. Never mind, they do cleanse it, but that means they're
Dropping
more
heals
friendly.
Yeah.
I want you guys to start calling out important abilities, like Ana Nades, Ana Sleeps, Lucio Amp, Zarya Bubbles, Reaper Wraith, May Cryo, etc. Just basically anything that would that could turn a team fight or avoid you from getting a pick.
Reinhardt, he's half.
Oh, May 1.
Alright, so that May's dead. You guys are playing Brian Zara into this. They're down low to their DPS. Just aggress. You're in a 5v6 right now. Just speed boost into them.
I cannot.
Like they're all purple. They're anti. You've got 2 picks now. You should be pushing it.
Ryan's shield is
Get back
really
on the
low.
point.
You can leave your supports to just cap in this
Reaper
kid.
behind. Reaper inside of us. He's dead.
Dropping heals.
Key.
Reaper inside of us.
Oh
Yeah.
god, I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, not too sure why I played so passively.
Yeah. I was kind of confused here because the Reaper, how he got into you, he teleported. I don't really know what his plan was, but that's gonna be yikes for me.
Oh,
Minus.
Reaper behind. Reaper inside of us.
I don't know what he was planning on doing there.
It's very interesting.
Reaper inside of us.
Oh
Yeah.
god, I don't know why I said that.
You didn't communicate it at all, so I
Help me now.
don't.
Sorry.
Yeah. Also, avoid those unnecessary comms. Like, okay, Reaper's inside of us. Yeah, he's in the middle of us. It doesn't have to be a sexual innuendo. Also, my cat just stepped on my W key, so I just went ahead 20 minutes.
Alright, let's see. What do we got? Do we have anything yet?
We almost have a shatter. We almost have.
They
Okay,
have a
they
demon
lost shield. They lost shield. They have no shield.
They're running goats. They're running goats.
Okay.
Alright, they have no shield. That's a great opportunity to shatter. I don't know why you're backing up. Their shield died, you have shatter. Might as well
I
use
think it
it.
was just because I was about to lose mine as well.
Alright, I'm 78.
Yeah, well, if their shield's broken, just shatter there. There's no reason to wait for it.
No more.
All you're doing is giving him time to potentially get a shield back.
Tank,
To recoup, yeah.
we get a focus.
Get Zarya, please. Zarya first.
One thing, if you're gonna do that, you do need to make sure like they use the Zarya bubbles first, because she can block your shot.
I have grab.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah, she can block it for the whole team.
We don't really have much to do with grab here. We could try to grab visor this. Actually, I'm gonna hold grab. Let's nano visor this round.
Okay.
When they break shield, I'll pop it.
They're gonna have. Yeah, they're gonna have grab. They're gonna have bomb. They might. They're definitely gonna have shatter.
Got the Lucio.
Nice shot.
They don't have beat.
Let's back up.
Dropping
They
heals on Ryan.
might have rally.
Diva's out of mech.
I'm pretty sure there wasn't a break at the beginning of the range. They're not gonna have rally. I swear to God, my cat is pissing me off. They're not gonna have rally though. So they You just have to pay attention to swaps.
Reinhardt, he's all by himself.
Reinhardt's in. Where was Auntie?
All right, Brigitte.
Moira's low.
Alright, that's okay.
Yeah,
All
that
right,
was,
Reinhardt,
that was a
Reinhardt.
bad call on my part.
All right, I'm gonna shout.
Yeah,
3, 2,
that was
1.
a good shatter though.
You can't.
Not gonna lie. But again, what aren't you doing here, KO? Tell me.
Still not calling. Oh, yeah, it's still not calling targets.
Yep.
Briggs half.
Lucio's going to point. Get Lucio. All right, Brigitte next. Excellent job.
Nice grab.
Nice.
Unintentional poggers grab.
Good job.
I didn't notice like how good the placement was until like it ended. I'm like, it's toxic.
They're running to its point. It's not my fault. Oof.
I felt bad for that Zen. And not only was he bladed
Sleep
in the
there.
first target, but he also got sl-
Thank you.
I think this is where I tell Moose to start shot calling.
He's on the other side of the house. Oh,
Let's all go
this
back to
sword.
Genji.
Oh,
Let's all go
this
back to
sword.
Genji.
Try was on. Hands so cold.
All right,
Mercy,
whatever you guys do,
McCree.
we're
Wait,
holding
wait.
this corner.
Mercy and McCree.
Wait, we
They'll
need to
never
pause.
kill
We
us
need to
if we
pause.
hold this corner.
Hold up, my cat's being a shithead. Give me a minute.
No, kitty, no. God damn it, Hanzo. This is why we can't have nice things. Hey, Mom. The short say. Are we
Corner,
actually
hold
holding
corner.
this quarter, or are we
Corner,
actually
hold
holding this
corner.
quarter?
I don't remember how long this pause was. Alright, too far. The answer is too far. There we go.
Yeah, but
Why am I at 360p? Please. Oh my god, it reset. I swear to god. Visor, stop being terrible.
Why you do this?
This corner.
Alright, whatever.
Mercy and McCree.
We'll go with 360p even though. Oh god, this is the pause. We'll find it eventually, don't worry. There we go.
Okay, come on out.
They're purple.
Hanzo.
Some of them are low. Okay, let's see what they got.
Hanzo, McCree,
Ryan.
Mercy, Ryan.
They're
Stan.
gonna try to break my shield.
I got Ryan discorded. He's low.
Backing up. Shield's 900,
I'm gonna
McCree's
distract
got
their
orb.
backline.
800, 700, 600.
Okay, right now, KO. No one's taking poke damage, and no one's using your shield for anything, so just let it
Yep.
recharge. Just wait for them to push in, as well as you guys. Chad, you almost got flanked by the Spencer pretty hard. I'd rather you stay behind the red shield and poke. Like, although the flanking would get you away from the enemy Ryan shield, if you just break this Ryan shield before your Ryan shield breaks, you'll be able to use it. And that'll allow you to just fire into the enemy team without having to worry about not being behind your Ryan shield and getting picked by a Hanzo or a Kree.
I've got secondary.
Gotcha. They're going left. They're going into
You're going hotel, yeah.
I got their McCree distracted.
Backing up a little bit.
getting on Ryan.
Okay, Ryan's
Hanzo down?
discorded.
Mine
I don't
left.
have.
Get on Ryan. Get on Ryan. Ryan down.
His
Alright,
end
next.
discorded.
Nice
Nice.
one.
They're all just dead.
Nice.
Sorry, you next.
Damn it! Come back here.
No, he's out.
Yeah.
We
Shit,
tried.
just gave her charge,
On a
whatever.
sword.
Their McCree just went soldier.
Okay.
Alright.
And then nothing else changed. It looked like it was
I'm
just
97 to Blade.
I'm halfway to Grav.
I'm
They
on
probably
ready.
have Hanzo
let's-
all.
I'm halfway to Let's do Nano Blade this fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I'll come back over to you, Anna.
Not their Hanzo discorded.
They might have Zentrans.
Zen's half. If you can hit Zen.
I need a bit of healing.
Can't.
Okay,
You got both-
I've got
you got both-
Ryan discorded. Ryan discorded.
Okay,
I'm
nice.
low, I'm low, I'm
Excellent
low.
job.
Got
Alright,
Zen.
move
All right, so here I want the Genji to be the one to call for the nano, not the Ana choosing, because then the Genji knows he's ready, and then he gets it when he wants it. Because sometimes when people are randomly nanoed and they're not like really low HP, like maybe a Reinhardt getting down to 100 HP, and then you nano. If you nano a Genji randomly, he's not going to be ready for that. So you have to make sure that the Genji calls when he wants a nano.
Just give like a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and make sure you're in a position where they can hit you, because the body block can get really obnoxious sometimes. This is like if you double jump, or what Genjis I play do is sometimes is they dash up to get scouting information as well.
Yeah, you can either dash up or dash into the team as Genji. That's your two options. Either you can dash up to scout, or you can dash in to do extra damage. It's honestly your choice. But the dash up does. The thing with the dash up is it gives an Ana plenty of time to see you and sleep you. So you have to be wary.
Excellent
Mercy.
job. Mercy's next.
Mercy up.
Awesome.
Got
Alright.
it.
Alright,
Got it,
super
got
job.
it.
Nice,
Alright.
nice, nice.
Let's shatter this fight.
Okay.
I have Grav for later.
You want me to hide you now?
Yeah,
No.
there's almost 2% off transfer that and no blade. So if you guys waited like a second longer, the fight would have gone a lot differently.
I mean, we could try Shadow High Noon if you want to do that, but
I mean, I've been getting it back.
Okay, they're gonna try to bust.
yeah, let's do Shadow High Noon then. Let's try it.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Okay, Susie
Nothing
fire
for
strikes.
you?
I'm gonna open up with this shatter. Fuck!
Nope.
I thought he was.
Okay,
Okay,
Ryan's
well-
discorded.
Okay, so you have to work on trying to read Ryan's better. Don't think about when you think they're gonna fire strike, because it's only gonna work a certain amount of time.
They use 3 dragons and
Mercy.
So with that, you kind of have to pay more attention to the enemy Ryan and like how he's playing. Like, is he going to get a cadence of swinging and then shielding? So you have to watch that. So you can't really shatter at the beginning of the fight unless they're like pushing in really hard and shield hopping. If they're shield hopping forward, you can just put it in between the shield hops. But with Ryan Shatter,
Oh, Mercy is. Oh,
you have to pay a lot of attention.
Can't get in there, there's so much-
Right now, you guys are really fucking split. All they have to do right now is focus on these two people, kill them, and then it's a 4v6. But they kind of just ignored. They just kind of ignored Twink and Years in. So
I'm gonna die. That's okay. Just
you guys are able to win.
or keep doing
So
it.
Twink was already able to pick off both their healers. So you guys should be able to retake.
G things. That's cool too.
Yeah, I was hoping I'd get it like
I'll
an
keep
extra
you alive
dash.
if we wanna-
Sorry.
Try.
That's okay.
Okay, I gotta go.
Alright. I have. Yeah. Let's.
I got my blade again.
Honestly, at that point, you could have gone for a retake. They didn't have any healers. Twink, I want you to call out that you pick both their healers next time, because I don't think KO realized it.
Let him come.
Because he had heals, the enemy Ryan didn't. If
they
you
don't
have,
have
if your Ryan has heals and the enemy Ryan does not, I guarantee your
Dude,
Ryan's gonna win.
Probably is Grav. They just used dragons before,
And they use trance.
and
They
they
might
used
try
trance.
to do a visor grab.
Yep, they should have visor by now.
I have Shatter again,
Alright,
so
you
Susie
wanna
puts on the.
swing? You have orb, K.
He's down.
Let's go.
Ride's down.
All right, Zarya's first. Zarya.
I've got soldier discorded. Zarya's one. Soldier dead.
Got her. All right, Mercy.
Discord the target that KO calls, please.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Back up. They're back in spawn.
Yep. Back up.
Let's get out.
All right.
You can serve some shield.
Alright, so here, what's your plan? The thing is, there's 2 win conditions here. You have one condition, which is Iron Blade, the other one, which is Graph. You need to decide which one of these to use.
All right. Yeah. Let's.
Okay, Grab Blade. I'm gonna say a hard no for that. Because this is an entire win condition. You can just have a grav and then have Ryan swing into it, and then you can just have Nanoblade as the other option. Because trance, it can only stop one of these, not both of these.
Mm.
So if you use them both at the same time, then trance can stop it all.
Yeah.
So
Another
It's-
benefit is if you use Shatter first, like you did here, you can grab, and like Angel said,
Dip
Ryan
gas
swings
visor.
into it, and he'll get
Yep.
really close to another Shatter, and you can just keep chaining them over.
Now.
Swing and swing.
yeah, but since you guys used grav and blade, if they're Zen and trance, their entire team would have survived, and you would have lost both your win conditions.
Go down, you stupid shield.
He's down.
Okay, looks like we got. Alright, they're just
So honestly, just look at your team and see the synergies. Like you have Nanoblade, you have Shatter, High Noon, where you can High Noon then Shatter, and then you have Grav. High Noon, it's a really good shield breaker because a lot of people think, hey, I can just hold up my shield and I'll be safe. Actually, no. If you have 4 people behind the shield, or like even 3 or 2, if you charge High Noon all the way up and shoot right into him, it'll break the shield and kill one of the people behind it.
Okay.
It's a lot stronger than a lot of people think.
I'm holding it for Grav. When they grab, can we high noon behind them? Would that be possible?
Let's back up, back up, back up.
I could try.
I can try distracting them so you can get behind them.
Okay. Nope, they're coming left side. They're coming left side.
Okay.
Ryan and Mercy.
Let's hold them right here. Hold them right here.
There's soldiers down.
Nice, nice.
Nice.
Honestly, if they had better target focus, Twink should be done here. If they all looked at Twink wouldn't be able to do this. Twink would get punished hard. He should be getting punished hard, but they're not.
Flashbang.
Then they get split, and then
Lonzo behind. Lonzo behind.
you guys get
Shot.
split again.
Yeah.
Got too greedy there.
So you guys got to work on staying together. And flanking the backline is Genji. Don't try and 1v6.
I'm with you.
I'll do behind him.
Point.
I guarantee if I don't mean to bash on Skoll, but if Skoll was a better team, Twinkie would have died there. We're working with Skoll because I know Skoll's had a lot of bad experiences with coaching in the past, so we're trying to get them some actual coaching. I'm pretty sure you guys are way far ahead than Skoll. So, Twink, I'm gonna tell them in the VOD tomorrow to start focusing you hard when you're in their backline. So just be ready to be punished for that
just
because
regroup.
you shouldn't be able to get away with that.
Here, I'll give you orb twink.
Thank you.
Alright, we can
94 the blade.
Alright, I'm halfway to grab. Yeah, let's nano blade this fight.
Okay.
They're gonna be able to shatter on this.
Dash up when you're ready.
Let's go. Push in. There's trance.
So I'm trying timing here, but okay, so that was at the same time. But if you see the trance come out, unless you see someone immediately that you can slash and dash, don't use your blade. Just let it go. Just say, okay, we used nano. But they use trance here, so using translate into that, unless you see like their Moira, which you can slash and dash and kill immediately, or one of their DPS, I'm gonna say don't really try and do it.
There's trance.
Or if they just don't go in there, Zen.
Unfortunately, they tried to
Alright.
backpedal away.
Reinhardt. Reinhardt down.
Yeah, they ran away from their Zen.
Nice.
But yeah, they should, if they were all in their Zen, that would have gone differently.
Mm-hmm.
I would just say let the trance run out, and then you can I'll just because it did work doesn't mean it will work. Because that was a mistake on their part that allowed you to actually make it work. If they had played that correctly and all stayed within trance, then that would have gone very different.
Let's try to high noon when they come in. Or behind them. Let's try to get it behind them.
They have a Moira now instead of a Mercy.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa. Weird arrow physics.
Tell me when they're near you, Reinhardt, or in front of you.
Alright. KO, you've got orb.
Back it up.
They're here.
Turn the corner. Turn the
I
corner.
got grab on Reinhardt. Now.
Got it.
Okay, so they missed the dragons here.
Hmm.
Trans would have saved you though anyway. Also, that was a really good flank up. I don't even know if you guys coordinated that, but I don't know if you did. So.
We had planned it earlier.
Nice.
job.
Nice.
Yeah, you planned it like 3 fights ago.
Yeah,
Way back at the start of this.
You planned it 3 fights ago, back when Moose didn't even have grab. So Moose was like 9% to grab when you guys planned this. So I guess better late than never. I don't know,
That was a fucking good dead
But-
dude.
What a fucking
Yeah.
high noon.
Woof.
that wall deserved it, Kale.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
had it coming.
Beautiful.
That was my
Fucking-
only one. Like, I never used it. That was the
Yeah,
first
just
time
because this is the first time
Sorry,
you
man, I'm
use
just
wall,
playing
but
the
like
game right there.
you can just use. Okay, so McCreal, it can be used for 1 pick. It doesn't have to be for 4 picks. It can be for 1 pick. It can be for shield break, and it can just be for zoning. Like you don't even have to get any damage with High Noon in order for it to be useful. Because like if someone's in the way,
Yeah, that was like really good.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I feel like I'm holding my ult.
Didn't we choose defense?
Yeah, we need to
suspend
switch. Switch.
Fight
I
me!
was so confused.
I'm all doing shit. You guys are patronizing me. Don't like it. But yeah, High Noon it has a lot of uses. Like it doesn't have to be to get a 6K. You don't have to be looking for that every time you use High Noon. It charges relatively fast. So yeah, you can just use it. Like say like, okay, our Ryan has Shatter, but the enemy Ryan has like a full health shield. Just High Noon, it'll break it. It'll either break it or it'll cause them to back up. Both of them are good options.
Because
With
I already
nearly
know.
Like I said, you can combo it with your Ryan Shatter, just to break the enemy Ryan shield before you.
NG, holy shit.
I have 100 hours on Reinhardt and like 300 hours with him on Scrims. I still have no idea how to play him. Let's be honest.
You don't play Ryan. You let other people play you. And then you know.
Okay.
No, you let your Zarya clean up. That's how you play Ryan.
Yeah.
True story.
Oh, there's a Sombra. She's behind.
Sombra.
So
Yeah, she just walked past me.
Okay. So they got Sombra.
She's definitely gonna be targeting
Okay, so you
me.
guys know the Sombra's behind.
Yeah, or she's gonna go for KO.
You're only got to have HP because of it. So when they have a Sombra, I want there to be 2 groups. I'll have this. That's the other team. This is one group, and then these 3 is the other group. This one is simply for like poke and everything. Chads will be back with the supports, basically the support, so they'll be a bit farther behind the supports. Like say a KO's like set up like right here, the supports will be like right here, and then Chad will be here as well because Chad can still poke, but then if Sombra appears, he can flash the Sombra.
yeah, she just got stunned. Health pack is hacked, so.
Alright, I gotta charge my shield real quick.
Alright.
I'm at 400 right here.
I've got secondary if you want to swing.
Stay behind cover if you can. Okay. Back up.
Alright.
Let's watch right. Reinhardt. He's just
Ryan,
swinging.
He purple. Ah, damn, he's not.
I need heals, please.
Shielded.
Ryan.
Yeah, but see how it happened there? Like,
Heals, please.
Shielded.
Chad's a bit up here. That's why I want Chad to say, what is going on with them, please? I want. Can I actually like use this properly? What? Okay, I'm not even holding down my clay. It looks visor scuffed. I blend visor. But I'd rather have
Sombra behind.
Chad stay with the supports in the back here, because then it makes it so the Sombra can't easily get to them. It's just a deterrent, I guess.
Still have.
Summer teleported out, right?
He's still discorded. He's one.
Go. Nice. Excellent. Go for shit. What? Sorry.
Sorry, discorded.
Reloading.
I'm
Excellent
hacked.
job, Lucio.
I got
Lucio.
you. I got you done.
He's back to Sombra now.
Okay, so Moose, if it's just a Sombra, you don't have to appeal for that. Just let Chad do that.
Okay.
She's on the left or right side. Right side. She's in here
I
somewhere.
can't. I'm
If
done.
the Sombra
What the fuck?
takes too many people's attention
Lucio,
away, they're
Lucio,
just gonna.
Lucio discorded.
Rest of them are just gonna run in and smash her.
there's-
Somber behind. Somber behind.
Somber down.
Nice.
She's down now. Alright, I'll be on payload
Come on,
duty.
Faye, come on, Faye, let's
Got
push
it.
up.
Alright, let's
Swing cast.
yeah,
I got blade.
Nano blade, nano blade.
Shattering.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't call it again.
It's okay.
Alright, I can't get an orb on it.
Ryan.
Hey, Nano, there's
Sorry.
Zarya.
She's
I don't
gonna
have-
have grab.
Just KO. Just say focus Zarya. Just get your team to focus Zarya, and you'll be fine. Like you don't need them to. Yeah, like Zarya just dies. I swear to God, if Pfizer just please cooperate with me for one day.
Nice,
But yeah,
excellent.
all I got to do is
Nice.
focus that. Again,
Yeah, for the
3,
most
2,
part.
1 countdowns on the blades. I'm gonna beat that dead horse. What was that KO? Sorry, I cut you
No,
off.
I was just gonna say I was just concerned about her building up charge, of course, and so I just thought.
Yeah,
it'd be
just hold your shield and let your team deal with it.
okay.
Because you have 5 people shooting into him.
Yeah.
Payload,
Sombra on payload. Sombra
Come on.
payload.
Coming.
Oh no.
She's gonna kill me.
Sorry, Zen.
How am I?
Teleported out, right?
There she is.
Yeah.
She's the right side of the pub.
Her
She's just
invisibility's down.
I'm on my way back.
got her.
Right here.
I'm actually what you
No,
call
none of
Nice.
that.
Alright.
stupid.
One more hacker lady.
So like when there's a
let's
giant
fight, let's
German
fight.
chasing after you, and you're
Okay,
just
I'm
a
gonna go
tiny
down.
Mexican.
I've almost got trance.
Yeah, so let's try it.
Right.
They're gonna try to probably
out.
grab
Yeah,
soon.
they're gonna have
Yeah,
hammer.
I'm saving it for grab.
Hammer for
Got the
sure is
McCree.
next. Excellent job.
Ryan discorded.
Huge.
Reinhardt.
Huge.
Okay, KO. If that charge went past that barrier there, you were dead. That is why you just
Huge.
you just have to be careful with that. Just
Huge.
randomly charging in.
Okay.
Make sure your team knows if you're going to be charging in. Just let them
Gotcha.
know that you're charging.
EMP.
Because when you're charging, that means they don't have a shield as well as their Reinhardt's just kind of going all the way over there
Yeah,
into
she's gonna
Godwin's
hold
Square.
What the hell?
I'm hiding for E EMP.
I'm antied.
Never mind, we
Somber
got
no
Thank
invis.
you.
She's up top.
Uncloaked. She's half.
Swing Kazord.
They're looking for grab.
Yeah.
They're gonna grab EMP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
They
can
went up
hear
top with
Sombra
you.
back
Now.
here.
back up. Excellent
Shattered.
job.
Alright, that's 3 out of them.
Shattering. Son of a bitch. Ryan's down. Alright, Lucio next.
No more ults.
Aim for
No more
Lucio.
ults.
He's gonna stay on pop.
Alright, so again, you're on a nanoed after because you're not really being vocal about that. That really needs to be.
Got those Zarya?
Here,
Alright,
you
I've got
can
grab
leave
this fight.
supports on the card and start pushing up so they can't really get a proper contest.
Yeah, so basically, KO, what I want
Yeah,
you to
let's-
do
let's
here
grab
is say I'm going to take left door, I'm going to take right door, and literally go and be inside that door.
Time.
Okay.
Happens.
Because you have grab, your Zarya
Just
can
notice the
hold the
Zarya.
other door as well and just grab them at that entrance,
Get right
while
out.
the rest
Yeah.
of them gets focused to the other door.
Excellent. Alright, swing. Reinhardt first.
Ryan discorded.
Far now.
Good job.
I don't have trance.
Farah
got a
next.
Farah?
Farah's next. Get the.
Alright, so after KO dies, KO just say, what are targets? Just ask what are targets.
Okay.
Moose should have taken over here. But Moose is about to die, so can't really say much there. Wait, no, that's not ours, sorry. Moose should have taken over.
Oh,
But yeah,
nice, excellent.
just basically ask what are targets. Don't try and call targets from your debt or from your grave. It's not going to go well. Just
Oh my god, my frames are in the shitter.
just let your team take care of it.
Do this
Like I said,
spell.
Moose, you just got to make sure that if your main tank dies, get on top of target calling. And KO, if you realize no one's calling targets, just say what are targets.
Alright.
I'm almost
You got a
there,
Hammond
almost
now?
Because right now you got some people shooting at the Ham and some people shooting at the Lucio, and neither of them are dying.
there. Hey, for Lucio. Lucio's giving him a sweet boost.
What? I'm
Lucio discorded.
Get Lucio. Lucio's still half.
Yep, Lucio's super low.
Nice.
Nice.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Sorry, next. Sorry's low.
Sorry, discorded.
I'm asleep.
But yeah, if you guys focus targets a lot sooner, it would have gone out a lot better.
Round, guys.
Know
Mhm.
where he was for a second.
So it's more of just making sure that your team is focusing a target, because without that target focus, you saw what happened. Two people are on two different targets and neither target dice.
I'll follow you.
Dang it.
Mary, that's road 30.
Oh, here's where I get really pissed about the telescope being completely wrong. And I kind of like to bait you guys to, like, not being ready when the round starts. Like, look at this. This is not okay. How, in any sense of the word, does this reflect? Whatever.
Oh,
I
I see what you mean now. I was like, no, it looks perfectly fine, and I didn't.
No,
even
it does
realize.
not.
Yeah.
No,
Wait,
it's
I
not.
didn't see that. I didn't see the. I just saw the ert.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like
Have the honor.
ranting and not actually saying, and then I just debate you guys to look at this.
Oh, I can see it. Wait,
What the
look down here where I am. Can you still not see it?
All right, y'all. What's the game plan?
Oh shit.
Win.
Big game
Yeah.
plan. I love it.
I hate that it worked.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, congrats. None of you will
I
ever
like-
be able
I
to
like
see
to go
that,
for
so
whichever
just
platform
accept that.
they're at,
It's
and
terrifying.
then
Yeah.
see if they jump.
All right, going under where they're at, they're on both high grounds. What's your plan?
Yeah, the top right.
Top right.
They're
Mercy.
setting up a crossfire, so
Mhm.
they're gonna be able to shoot into you if you go under this way.
Let's go underneath them.
Yep.
I don't
Just
even
keep
know if they
going.
intentionally did it or not, but
That's what-
setting up
Right,
crossfires
that's
are really good.
Unfortunate.
Nice.
What happened to Twink there?
Go underneath them. Let's go underneath them.
He
Yeah,
dashed
and
into
then
them.
speed bump,
Uh,
and then, yeah, I got
Dash in and they got flashed.
flashed.
Oh no.
That's always been my favorite
Twink,
plan.
that's a.
So honestly, I wouldn't want you guys to aggress here. You're already down. You're down one of your DPS. I'd just say
Mhm.
just soft reset.
He's one. Lucio's one.
Oh,
Lucio's
sorry.
down.
Got him.
Jumped on me.
Let's go.
Ryan's discorded. Ryan's
Now
half.
your main
Go
support.
for Ryan.
Run down.
All right, Zari next.
And you guys just got stuck in a corner here. And then they just
Yeah.
all collapsed.
Picked apart.
Stack ass.
Yep.
There's only 3 of us though.
And now you guys are just trickling.
I'm
Whatever, I'll
stunned.
back you all up.
You should just
Alright,
die and
back
get out.
away.
You shouldn't be fighting
If
this.
I back you up, I guess I mean let you die.
It's okay.
No.
Please don't hurt me. I am but Ryan.
All
Get
right.
the fuck out of here.
Let's get out.
They're gonna be probably 60% on grab.
Okay, Twink's just getting shut down by their Cree. So
They're gonna be
they're starting to punish Twink a little bit for how
Hmm.
aggressive he
Right
is.
doesn't have shadow, I know that for sure.
probably be halfway to high noon, maybe.
They
Junk
didn't
is
get it off. They didn't
Junk
get
is
the
gonna be
res off.
low now.
Oh.
But yeah, this is where you should be making a plan. Are you going left? Are you going right? Are you going high ground? Are you going just through the middle of the point and somehow making this jump? I don't know. You need to make a plan. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Because right now you're just sitting here looking like an idiot. Like you're just
I mean,
kind of
that's-
sitting here like a dead duck.
That's just
With
what
it.
I do.
You're just a giant 2,500 HP target.
Ryan's
Because we're just open targets right now. Let's go. Under. Watch them jump down. Watch the jump.
Don't expect that jump. Just take point. Make them come to you.
Okay, we'll just do
Coming?
point.
Ryan discorded.
Back up
Lucio
all the way
down?
back, all the way to
Okay, so this is not a good idea. Keep your space. Keep your space here. Backing up is just giving them space and getting you confined into a corner. They have a Farah. No, you have a Farah. They have a Junkrat. Your
Mhm.
Junkrat's just going to destroy you if you just all get clumped up in a
all
corner.
the way to the back.
No
Yeah, you get clumped out. There's a lot
Like,
less
look,
aiming the
you
Grey has
had-
to do.
you had this space, and now you have that. You gave up all of this. You gave up all of that in about 2 seconds.
Mm.
Ryan discorded.
Get Ryan. He's not by himself now.
Oh god.
Okay, we're
And
down.
then their Junkrat just kind of fucks you from the side, but
Mercy just ran.
that's kind of like where you focus the front, and then you have your shield up here so they can't push through, and then the rest of your team focuses the junk.
Gotcha.
Mercy.
So you can like call out, "Hey, get the Junkrat," and then they can kill the Junkrat while you're keeping the rest of the team busy.
I almost have.
But you guys just kind of get backed up into this corner and then fucked.
Ryan's got
Ryan
shot.
is low. Ryan is low.
He's dead. Well, I took
Sorry.
Lucio with me.
He's dead. It's just Zarya on point. It's just Zarya.
And Lucio.
Lucio.
Yeah. Alright, they're gonna have Grav, they're gonna have Tire, they're gonna
Alright.
have Shatter.
Since it's a little unsafe, let's just go right.
All right, you're 3 out of the 4 outs that they have. That's pretty good. You didn't really, but even if they don't have it, I want you guys to call out what percent that they have.
Right.
Because like saying yes or no, saying just yes or no, it's not really great because they're Lucio. They're probably going to get it mid fight. They're probably going to get their beat mid fight.
They could or earlier if he
Not
gets
there yet.
enough poke damage on you.
This fight is gonna be,
So like,
Raj.
you guys are careful.
Move. Before they
Grab
gather up.
Raj's fight. Let's push.
Also, your Pharah has to play really passive because your heals are subpar at best for your Pharah. So your Pharah will get countered by this McCree.
Knock him down.
Because you have to play walls really badly.
Down one by one.
Alright.
You can't really be as passive, as aggressive.
Twink, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
Excellent job.
Behind us?
No,
Where's
no,
Heidi?
no,
Nice.
It's okay, he's too far out.
Fuck me.
Oh,
Really unavoidable.
Mikri, you discorded.
We're done.
Nice.
If it's not a high noon, it's gonna be a flashbang. Being sad.
Great job. All right, what do we got?
Alright.
We got.
This fight is gonna be
Walk away.
Shatter.
Shatter.
Nano Shatter this fight.
Okay.
I still have trance.
Yeah, they're gonna use.
Push up.
Honestly, a
Wasted
really good
Shatter
combo is Bob Shatter. Send the Bob in, knock up the enemy Ryan, and then shatter everything behind him.
Oh yeah. I don't
Is
know
it
why I
not-
always forget
Ryan,
that
move
one.
down.
Take point.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna shatter.
Yeah, but I need you to be calling targets, not hills.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, your Zen is discard, but your Zen just discards what you call.
Ryan,
So-
Ryan,
right.
no. All right, then Lucio.
Okay, that res needs to be called. Moose, I know you saw that. You need to be able to call that. You two definitely saw that happening and did not
Oh, he's
call
out in
it.
the open on the
They
right
got the
side.
res. They got the res.
He's
Lucio
in front of-
discorded. Oh, rip.
Alright, so you should be calling a lost fight at this point. Just saying everyone back out.
All right, I'm down. Somebody take over.
Like,
Target.
You guys are like, it's a 3v4 right now and they have spawn advantage. Probably.
Sorry,
Reloading.
Sorry, down.
Honestly,
Jump,
I'm
jump,
not
jump,
quite
jump.
sure how you win it
Alright,
if you guys
you're
do,
down healer.
but you should lose this.
Mercy's low as fuck.
Get
Junk
together,
is
get
all
together.
down. Junk's down.
Mercy,
Ryan,
Help Ryan, get Ryan. Forget everybody else, get Ryan.
Nice.
Okay, so you guys do somehow win this, but I'd rather have you guys call soft reset because the Twink should have died in the back there.
Yeah.
Twink was just ignored.
I'm a Cree. Get McCree.
And that's
Sorry, discorded. Sorry, low.
like, even though it
Mercy,
did work,
Mercy,
doesn't
Mercy,
like I said,
Mercy.
it's not gonna
No.
just be able to work.
How's Arya?
Yeah.
Like,
is it
like you're 3v4 and they have spawn advantage. I'd say just kind of like get a tick and then back out, and then soft reset, get your team back.
play properly half the time?
I'm just thinking we're.
All right, let me try and figure out where this thing is at here.
I'll let you know when they leave again.
Okay.
That's
Chad,
toxic.
You should totally hack the Genji and make his life miserable.
Oh.
They're all going.
Okay, when you're calling that out, this is not left over here. Just be aware that you have to reverse what side you're on, just because your team doesn't know. Yeah, that's fine if you don't play Sombra. It's just
Right,
like
sir.
saying they're on left. They expect them to be coming from this side. Instead, they're coming from here. So it's just a minor thing, but you have to be aware. Like when you're calling out and you're behind the team, that you have to reverse your calls.
Genji stairwell. He's half.
Genji half, Genji half.
Yep, they're all coming up.
They're all purple down there.
They
I
rest.
can always,
I can't heal you.
Go for target.
Okay. You Kayla, why are you asking to call for target if you're the target caller? Like, what was going through your mind there?
They
I'm
rest.
not too sure, to be honest.
I think he was
Go for
talking about
target,
the
help,
Sombra, who
Alright, go for Diva, 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 Diva.
Sombra was hacking at the point.
Okay.
Who's Genji? Genji.
Reloading. Oh god.
Tristan's bottom right somewhere. I'm gonna reset up top. Alright,
Gotcha.
nice.
Mercy's probably gonna res that.
Good stagger. Alright. She can't res that, she used it last fight.
Oh, she? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, you should do. You count down for everything, honestly.
well, they haven't really changed anything since grouping on the left side.
Alright,
Okay.
Mercy's res is gonna be up soon.
I don't know why I just took that straight to the face.
Genji's gone.
Nice. Excellent. Good job.
Mercy one, Mercy one.
Get back, you two, if
Dead.
you can.
Oh god, I hate this map.
Okay, they're going right. They're going hard right. They're going right on
Alright.
point.
Yep.
Monkey
Let's get the
purple.
point before they get.
Hacking the Winston. 3, 2.
Die, probably.
Targets.
Diva.
Diva.
Is that Winston?
Winston.
Winston discorded.
Winston's low.
He's
Yeah,
dead.
nice.
Real bad.
Alright.
Lucy, if you
Genji
can.
low.
Lucy on the
Lucy
exit.
was
Lucy on the
discorded.
exit.
I got Twink. Not Twink.
Excuse
Excuse
me.
Twink now.
Alright, let's
GMP.
Okay. Let's
They're going
not
to point.
blow all the ults here.
Get on the
Yeah,
right
they go on
side.
point. Let's go.
So going to point. It's very important to call who's anti. Leona did not
Shatter
call
as
it.
soon as,
They kind of were
Lucy,
anti,
Lucy
but
behind us.
nothing was really called.
Lucy's low.
So the EMP here wasn't really needed. They're already down 2 people. They're not going to win that fight, no matter what.
Nice.
So you don't
Shatter
really
blade.
need to use the EMP there. You could have used it next fight, like EMP Shattered or EMP Grav, EMP something else, because that fight was already won. So it was kind of it was just overall.
Grav, we still have Shatter.
EMP is a lot better for
They're gonna use
initiating
probably
fights
Diva
than
bomb this
really
fight,
cleaning
Pulse
them.
bomb, probably.
I'm 14 to blade, so I might be able to get it in the next team fight or two.
I'm going to hang on to my trance to counteract the Genji.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold on to Grav. I'm gonna hold Grav to last second.
What are you doing?
Let's use
Trying to
Shatter
get
this
on
fight.
On the pole,
Is
it's
that
not
shield goes
working.
down?
What's it?
Shield goes down.
I finally get on it, but
Monkey purple. Genji's probably one.
They're sending out all the ults.
Monkey. He's low. Bomb incoming.
Pulse bomb is out. She fucked that up.
okay. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you're very low. Maybe your team didn't see you or something, but
Yeah, that's definitely I need
They're
something
wasting all
else
their
I need
ults
to
around.
work on majorly is
I need
just
heals, I need
calling
heals,
for
hold
help.
Lucio's discorded.
yeah. And if you guys had EMP Grav here, you wouldn't have to worry about that happening.
She ate it. She ate my Grav.
Alright, no heals.
You're out of heals.
I panic graved. I probably should have held it.
Oh, sweet.
No, I think you could have done it, but you should have paid more attention to
I tried.
Diva DM.
It's okay.
Because after she uses DM, it's a 1 second
Alright,
cooldown
You gotta contest,
in between when she could use it again. So
I'm on it.
It's just KO.
Yeah, just. Alright, yeah, come back.
Yeah.
They're late.
I thought you guys were going to get snowballed because KO just kind of charged in there at the end. I wasn't really sure what his plan was, but they were really slow to engage on you guys, so KO was able to get the respawn. They didn't snowball you properly.
He's hacked. He's hacked.
On
He's hacked.
Winston. On Winston.
Purple.
Get him. He's hacked. Get
There's
Winston.
a Genji
Winston.
on the left, top
Winston.
left,
Aim
top
for
left.
Winston.
Tracer's asleep. Leave her. Leave her.
I'm done.
Help her. Help KO. Help KO.
Reloading. Genji on me in the
Genji's
back.
hacked. I hacked him out.
Nice.
Winston.
Yeah, like, you guys gotta focus the target KO's calling. Otherwise, there's not really a point in him calling targets.
Excellent.
I'm fine with Chad
I
peeling to get the Genji that was on Arana, but like for Moose and Twink, you guys gotta focus what he.
In this fight, if they stay grouped up.
Upright.
Left. They're staggering in.
Winston half.
Hacking the diva in 3, 2, 1.
Winston
dead. Diva's got bomb.
Yeah, diva's hacked.
Watch out, Genji's on our right. Get Genji if you can.
Genji frozen. Genji frozen.
Genji down.
Tracer's got a bomb. She's trying to use it, I think.
Yeah, she's half. Tracer's half.
I have trance.
Okay.
I got her.
Nice.
Nice.
Good job.
Alright, nice. Alright, let's regroup here. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys gotta make sure you don't overult here. You guys that say Nano Run, Shatter probably.
Or top
I
left.
don't mind that. So your win conditions here are probably like a Shatter because they don't really have a consistent shield, so you could get a confident Shatter. So either Shatter and Graph. Those are your two win conditions. And I guess you can say like EMP.
They do never use.
But with Grav, you don't necessarily have to do mail with it. If the Grav's kind of far away and there's not much going into the Grav, then you can just mail it afterwards. But otherwise, you could have just wait. You could have just waited out. You may not have to use it. You can just use it another time.
Here it comes. They're initiating.
Hacking the diva.
Freezing Winston. Freezing Winston.
Shattering.
Go for it.
Get Tracer.
But honestly, the optical economy here, it just went really bad. Like, you guys used 2 ults for 4 of them.
Yeah. 5.
No, Diva has.
Did they just? Okay.
It is DMAC Diva.
Alright, cool. So EMP have
The rest of them are up top.
Alright.
The tracer is trying to.
So, you guys should probably EMP Graph this fight. I wouldn't be against that. That's probably all I would really do, and then just have Twink mouse 1 into it. That works just fine.
The rest of them are up top. EMPing.
Lucia down.
Focusing Winston. Winston.
So, KO, why are you protecting the bomb from your team?
My mouse was broken.
Oh, got it. Okay.
That's the excuse I'll use today.
Okay.
It's okay.
You still want me to EMP?
Diva discorded.
Dude.
I'm down so you get a cool.
Oh, Genji.
But yeah, just pay more
Diva,
attention
Diva
to your.
Genji.
Mercy.
Get the mercy. Get the mercy.
Mercy.
Mercy Genji.
Genji discorded.
Okay, I'm back up.
He's dead.
Okay, they only have one more push. I'm gonna grab this push.
I have
Tracer's on the
trance
left
instead.
side again.
Try to hack whoever you can first. Make sure he doesn't jump in. Hack him.
He's hacked.
Alright.
But the tracer's
Moving
right
on to
now.
Winston.
Okay, so they're really spread out and they just don't touch. Yeah, I don't really have any problems with that last fight. It wasn't really a fight. I like the slash cancel.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
All right, so you guys want to watch Rialto, or do you want to call it here? Because it has been an hour. It's up to you guys if you want to do the last map or not.
I could definitely watch it. It's up to everyone else.
I'm fine with whatever.
Chat
Alright.
photo.
We'll do Rialto then. I think someone goes AFK here, so I'll have to find when it actually starts.
Oh yeah.
Isaac, please, why do you do this to me?
Forehead, forehead.
Oh, and then run outside.
Oh, yes.
Very
And then-
good.
Keep
How
skipping.
dare
There we go. If it'll actually play.
Oh no.
No, I'm skipping ahead. But Visor's slow as hell,
They're gonna
so.
be playing what again?
Oops.
Sound like
They're gonna be playing what again?
Oops.
sound like you said boots.
I thought you said boobs, and I'm like, what the fuck comp is that?
boots and cats.
We spec
Totally not spectating their own
Murder.
team, by the way. Oh, yeah, we have a pause again
One of
as
them
well.
into-
Let's see, where does it actually start?
Yeah.
A lot of us
I think you're good.
Kind of hard to train it out.
There we
We're gonna
go.
wait 3 seconds.
Totally not wrong team.
1,
Wait.
2.
Where are we going?
Right.
I hear that.
They're gonna have no idea this is coming. Okay. Backside flank. Let's go.
Like, wait,
Speed
shit.
now. Yep.
Wrong team. There we go. Got
Yeah,
it.
that's
Totally.
right.
No one expected it. No
Alright,
one saw
Josh.
it.
They're up top.
Oh, I'm trapped.
All right.
Oh, all right, hold on. I'm coming to help. Shit, that didn't help.
Far shouldn't be down in the
I got no
back.
shield. I have
Alright,
no.
yeah,
Okay,
reset,
so,
reset.
honestly, against this
Wait.
comp, I wouldn't mind a pharmacy. They don't really have anything to contest you except the enemy fire, and I don't really think a gold fire is going to shoot you out of the sky,
Can we reset
so
the
I'm not
payload?
too worried about that happening.
Toxic.
Okay, let's be honest. No, they're not going to have to worry about another fire shooting them out of the sky for a long time. But yeah,
Here,
I'll just
I'd go
with
I'd
the-
go a pharmacy into this.
I'm
They don't have a
having
hit
ping
skin.
spikes for some reason. Can we pause?
More pauses.
It's all good.
And just
Shield's
Chad
down.
just
200%.
dies immediately
200%.
by spam. So yeah, fire becomes a bit of a problem,
I'm
and
pushing the payload.
you guys don't really have that much pressure on them. They're not really taking any damage. Like they're all full health, except their fire. Their fire is a little tickled, but
Farah keeps shooting at me. This is not
All right,
good.
boosting heals on payload.
I'm trapped.
Oh,
But yeah, they just kind of collapse on KO. Like they have multiple angles on you guys and everything. You guys need to put some pressure up here.
up and down. Boop them down.
I'm low. I'm down.
KO's down. KO's down. All right.
I got blade.
All right, let's full reset. If we can.
Farah is a super big problem right now.
Yeah, we need a hit skin on Farah. They're gonna have whole hog. They might have barrage. They might have tire.
I'm halfway to
I-
beat.
Shield is almost down again.
Okay. Is
All
he
right,
with-
hold on. Lucio.
Nice,
Nice.
nice,
Junkrat.
Junk fat.
Alright, I'm sticking with the payload here.
Yeah, let's just go up.
What the?
Oh, I can't get you over there.
Oh god,
Caleb.
you need it.
Honestly, though, they like C9 this hard.
Oh golly me.
On Arisa, on Arisa, on Arisa. Arisa's
Yeah.
down.
Trying.
Oh, you.
Okay, what happened here?
Arisa's down.
What happened here? You just kind of,
I think it was. I don't know.
you just kind of broke. You need to be up here and chilling your team.
Oh, I know. I remember now. I was mad because I was like, I was still up there fighting. Meanwhile, the payload was pushed all the way, and I just completely forgot.
Roadhog's still
Yeah,
behind us.
we got split when he
Double
decided to
kill.
go up top, and I was like, I didn't know what was going on, so I just
Yeah,
stayed with
so-
payload.
Mercy, wait.
Hey, they just
I was
seem
mad at
down.
myself
She's
because I
one.
was like, oh wow, what a jackass I
I'll
was.
be on payload duty.
Yeah, but you're even more of a jackass for not actually going there to protect them afterward.
No, it's true. I just like,
I almost have
alright.
beat though. I will have it in a minute.
Like they had a Junkrat there. Their
then
fire
they
wasn't.
had,
Their fire may have been there. I don't know. But they had
Chad, if you wanna
Close
get on the
close
other
into
side
your
of the river,
tier,
you
and
can,
your shield was not. So
Hold on. I was gonna say you can.
Fair low,
island, but
fair
I
low,
don't
fair
think they're
low.
gonna- Yeah, never mind.
She's
Bear's
dead.
down. The resin.
Goes back up. Shit. Shit.
Spread out, spread out.
Someone left the game.
Ash is scuffed.
No.
Uh,
Sorry, I
Oh,
thought I
Ash.
could get that.
huge
It's
tower
alright, got
Peppa
the mercy at
hands.
least.
They're get out of there.
They're ready for my beat. Damn it.
Also, that boop was almost massive. You two are both lucky. Like honestly,
Yeah.
I love that Chad goes back for more.
Alright, move
I
up.
almost have
As soon as that
grab,
Shield goes down. Okay, I'm gonna shatter next.
Shatter.
On it. Shatter.
Farah.
Both healers are down. Alright, go for Orisa. Alright, now Hog.
okay. So you start calling targets after the Orisa's actually dead, and you start calling Orisa, and then you
Yeah.
call Hug. You're a bit delayed on that. You gotta
Don't run away from
be
that,
like
man.
kind of faster on that.
I'm trapped. Jump is down. Alright.
Oh my
Spend the payload.
god. I can't believe I let him live.
Alright, this fight,
Oh
Back,
goodness.
I got you.
Barrage, grab
you.
barrage second.
Just run all the way back. Run all the way back.
I'm
Okay.
in on a bit.
Shield down.
Who's
Got the
signals?
bar.
Huge pick.
Alright,
Alright,
go for
ready?
Orisa.
Grab, barrage.
Excellent job.
That's who I wanted to do.
Honestly, that's a good
I was
combo.
just I had to
And
heal
you
you.
got both heal all the time.
Alright, I went to bubble
Oh, fire's
twink
still
and the Lucio jumped in front of my bubble.
Nice.
Ash can tell you about that, except for the nanos. So
Oh yeah.
honestly, I like the aggressive positioning here.
Howdy.
Alright, cool.
I honestly don't think you need to back up
Yep,
here.
let's move in.
Alright, as soon as we
Horses
Let's
one.
Support
push
should
into
be
that.
staying in the
They
cardio
have-
though.
Yeah, support's on Kurt. Everyone else move up.
Lucio can stay with the
I
team
might
up
be able to
here,
shatter.
just because he doesn't have the same range on it.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, but right now, what's the problem here?
Majorly split.
Yep. And they can pick you off one by one right now.
I think that's what happens actually.
Let's see.
I knew it was coming for me.
Hog no hook.
Alright, get Lucio. He's Discord.
Nice.
Or not Discord, he's purple.
He's
I'll
doing
have
Orisa
beat
next.
when I get back.
Mercy's
Barrel's gonna
dead.
have barrage.
Shattering. Reset.
Hog.
Alright.
Dead.
Heal you through the barrier.
I'll boost heals in 3,
76 is half.
1.
There's that round. Next round.
Hog. I need to learn how to play him.
Deathmatch, baby.
No, Genji, you need healing.
No, you.
They got a Bastion.
The pirates.
They're trying to push. Yeah, they're pushing where I am.
Somber's up top.
I have 20 HP.
Somber dead.
The right
Great.
side.
So I'm not exactly sure what they're
No,
playing
by
here.
the right side, by the right side.
You can actually like, kind of halt them off the back there.
Pull them off with
I
this.
distracted them over there.
Yeah, I fucked it up. Really
Yeah,
bad.
I still don't really know what they're doing
I
here.
woke up, I'm sorry.
No, it's good.
They've got
Bastion rush.
Oh my god.
If it's in.
I think that's what
I
the
don't
plan is.
even know what happened here actually.
Big healing on Odessa.
Oh my god.
I think Twink just tried to dash. And just
I think he
kinda-
missed his dash and went into the water.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Just be careful with your dashes.
I'm out of back, I'm out of back. Dead.
Somber just kind of destroys you guys from behind, though.
Alright. How do I get killed and then my mech gets killed after me?
Okay, so they get mad at us for running it, but then they can run it. That's cool.
Sounds like a plan, Sombra.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have to
yeah.
play against.
Like I said, don't get mad against playing against comps like these. Just learn to counter them.
Yeah, they're telling me a lot as they're setting it up. They're
Wanna
playing
go
it solely because
Bastion?
you played it against them.
Bastion's not set up. Get him.
Bastion's asleep again.
Get on him. Get on him.
Yeah, that was late on the call there that you were through the barrier. Also, okay, you should know that that barrier is also a anti. It is basically an anti-nade, just sitting on card.
My
Bastion 1, Bastion 1, Bastion 1, Bastion 1!
Dancing on the cart.
Dead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Alright, can we get a Junkrat?
Yep.
Yep.
Already on it.
And literally all you have to do to counter this is shit break.
Alright, we don't have any ults yet. Alright.
Junkrat, Pharah, good
Bastion's definitely gonna
angles,
have ults.
Hanzo,
Ryan might
McCree
have
are all
ults.
really good at that.
Bastion hacked!
Awesome.
Push
Get
in,
a
push
Bastion. Get the Bastion. Bastion.
I've almost got beat.
EMP came out. Alright.
Honestly, don't go for the Bastion that hard. You do have a 200 HP. You do have a 2000 HP barrier, but you don't have to just like literally go after it because you just alt charge of that.
Testing. Dead.
Because if you're running into the enemy team, they're if they have target focus, you're just dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Shit, I don't know what to do.
Build up tire fast and then.
I
Send
heard
it Bastion's way.
Yep, just tried to dispatch with ult.
I heard Sombra behind us. I don't know where she
Also, with Junkrat, you should pay attention to your angles. With so you can just bounce off walls, like bounce off that, bounce off everything, so you don't have to line of sight the enemy in order to shoot at him as Junkrat. And that's where Junkrat is better than Fire. Also because tired, but
Use the corner.
She's got no translocator.
Sombra's asleep behind.
Keep him at the choke. Alright.
Arisa's low.
I'm gonna shatter on this.
Sombra down.
alright, so after
Get
this
them,
whole
get
thing
them.
happens, it makes it a lot easier. Also, did the Bastion
Get
wake
them.
him up with his own shot?
Nice.
I wasn't exactly sure what happened there.
Mercy
Bastion's
hacked!
asleep.
What,
I think
what pulled
Junkrat-
him there?
Junkrat might have bumped him.
Oh,
Something
maybe.
sent him in the air.
Yeah, I think it was his own shot.
Nice. Excellent job.
Like, I'm serious because of how big the explosion was.
No,
No,
it's
no, it was a
Junkrat.
junk. It was a junk mine. Yeah.
Get the
If there's a sleeping alting target, just
Bastion, get
try
the
not
Bastion,
to
get the Bastion.
blow it
There
up.
we go.
But
Awesome. That's how we do it.
now you guys have the
They're gonna
advantage
be
against their comp
close. They're gonna-
because they no longer have the cart.
Where's their
Did they use
fucking-
Valkyrie?
Yeah, they're gonna have Valk. They're
Thank
gonna
you,
have
just eat it.
Super.
Sombra's
Supercharger.
behind you guys.
All you have to do is just hold this.
So honestly, you don't even have to beat this corner. Like, there's no real reason to.
Make sure Bastion doesn't
They
get.
also swapped off the comp, so so you should be tiring this fight and then swapping to hit
They
speed.
don't have Bastion anymore. They switched him for Farah.
Ooh, alright.
Sombra behind.
Zenyatta
Oh,
hacked.
Sombra
Zenyatta
hacked
hacked.
me.
Zenyatta one in back.
And again, you guys are really split like KO's here, and not in line of sight of the Urana that's back there. Your Junkrat's not in line of sight of Urana because of this cart. And I don't know where the rest of your team is.
Stuck, I'm stuck. Oh, I got stuck in the corner.
Then you guys just kind of fall apart because you two were a bit too far forward.
Yeah.
So Moose, I need you to call him out on the call KO out on that when he's overextended, as well as the healers just saying they're out of violence.
Okay.
This game is rigged.
Almost done.
Oh goodness.
Are you kidding me?
Alright, can boost heals in 2.
Alright,
boosting heals.
they're gonna EMP,
Oh, I think this is where Mag hits the sleep on
Got it.
Excellent. Alright, no MP.
somewhere here,
Get
but I don't know what happened.
Alright,
Far behind.
next push we're gonna
Arisa.
tire.
Arisa's down. Mercy. Alright, Reinhardt, he's all by himself. He's
Run
purple.
down. Mercy down. Bear's alone. Bear down, nice. Alright, let's tire this fight.
Okay.
Numbers over
Where's she
here.
hacking? She hacked the Mega?
Yeah, she's at the
There she
mega
is,
here.
there she is, yep. Get her.
Ooh.
She's one. She's down.
Nice, excellent job.
Yeah, I felt bad for Lindrix there. It's just right in the trap.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Yeah, they're all in building.
Okay,
They're
okay.
in the building.
Honestly, we're in the
Shield.
I feel like the tire maybe was a little bit late,
Far's on me.
but
Far's on me.
Where?
I slept her.
Oh my god, alright. I got her.
Holy shit! You've gotta be kidding, dude. There's no-
honestly, as soon as they said they were in the building, they can't really get away from your tires. So just as soon as they said in the building,
There's
just
still up
pop it.
above.
Ryan's purple.
Never mind.
The Zarya's in a trap.
Boosting heals on Palin.
Okay, so going that hard
The
into someone's
Zarya's
in your trap, you just literally committed suicide by doing that. Just running inside the enemy.
Boosting heals on Palin.
Summer's right. Summer's mega.
Ryan
purple.
purple.
On Ryan.
Okay, not anymore.
Cleansed, he's got cleansed.
Oh, I'm hacked.
They're gonna grab soon.
She's one.
Okay, dead.
Ah.
I don't understand how.
Alright, I'm not sure why you shattered there. So you're the only one left alive. Your entire team died.
Do Lucio things.
Kind of wasted.
I
Ryan's
lived
asleep.
and Barrage.
On
Your Ana should be calling if they are behind, but just shut him down here.
Right low.
He's dead.
And that's it.
Nice, good
We
game.
have done it.
That's what I do. Do you guys have any questions about anything that happened in particular, or just any questions in general?
Don't think so.
I can't honestly think of anything.
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
I don't think I have any.
I know there's some things I need to look back on at the Horizon map. I definitely need to watch that one again, just because I know there's tons of stuff I did wrong.
Do you want me to do like a one-on-one with you or something, or?
Yeah, for sure, especially on that one, because I know that's something I need to really work on and critique.
All right. So yeah, that's fodder review for tonight. I'll let you guys all